Welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charla.
I'm Justin.
What's on our table today?
Aquasphere. Nice.
The copy that we have was published by Hall Games and Quinn Games.
Yep.
But we got an imported version, so we could get it quick.
Yeah.
Here in North America, though, you'll probably find it under Tasty Minstrel Games.
Yep.
Yep. And this is a game that plays 2 to 4 players. They recommend ages 12 and up. Mm-hmm. And it could take you up to 100 minutes or so to play the game.
There'll be links on the screen right now to go to our overview on how to set up the game and the basic mechanisms of it. And also to our review, which will come after this. Mm-hmm. Yep. In our overview, I've given like the basic layout on how to play, but really the only way to know how everything is intricately connected is to see it in action.
Yeah, it's really hard to just describe how to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a large part of the overview or understanding how to play this is to watch us play through. So we're going to try to explain why we're doing things, what our plans are, stuff like that, as much as possible.
Choices are, yeah.
And why we're doing something because of how it connects. Because every choice you make seems very simple, but there's like 4 or 5 different consequences that are going to affect it.
Which will inform him, like, each other, I guess, of our strategies.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's okay for today.
Yeah. All right, so, Aquasphere. We rolled the start player die to see who's going to go first. Charlotte's first. I'm second. I'm playing blue because there's no green.
And I'm playing red because there's no pink.
Yeah.
And on your turn... Oh, I have the lab. That's the B lab, so that's why I'm starting in the B section of the Aquasphere.
Yep, and I am in section E, which is over there.
And because I started in B, the robot that I have pre-programmed is the one to extend my lab. Mm-hmm. And Justin's is the one to get submarines.
Yes.
So on my turn, I can either use this engineer to program a robot, and you have to follow the arrows.
Yep.
So I can go here or here. But I have to be careful because if I go here, I can still go both ways.
Yeah.
But if I go there, I can only go there or there. If I go here, I can go there or there. So I have
your choices cut off certain options.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to look ahead that way a little bit. And I kind of didn't look at the board to see what I wanted to do. But I do have a robot to get an extension on my lab. Mm-hmm. Or I can program a robot or to get crystals. So you know what? I think the first thing I'm going to do is program a robot to get the crystals. Seems like a smart thing to do. Because crystals, see how there's red lines on the score track here? You need crystals to be able to advance past those.
Yeah.
So if you don't have crystals, you're stuck. So crystals are important.
And that's harsh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at the same thing. I got the exact same choice. I can program a robot, or I can send one of my program robots into the section I'm currently at to do its action. Right now I have one robot programmed to send out a submarine, and there's already a submarine in my section, so that's not an option.
A submarine of your color.
My color, yeah.
Yeah, but if it was a different color, you could put your guy there.
So I think what I'm doing, because right now I could spend one time to go through this airlock, bring my scientist in here, and then spend one time to put out a submarine right away when it's nice and cheap. But you don't want to move your scientist until you absolutely have to, because you only have so much time to do anything.
Right. Time is kind of your currency.
Yeah. Because
it takes you time to get through the airlocks, and it takes you time to do other things like make your submarines.
Yeah. So
Is there something else you spend your time on?
No, that's it. Just putting your submarines out and moving through the airlocks. And thank goodness that is all there is, because we don't have a lot of time.
Once per turn, you can spend 2 time to program a robot.
That's true, yeah. Yeah. You can only do that once per turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what I am going to do is I am also going to program a robot to get crystals.
And we said once per turn, but you meant once per round. Like
Once
you
per
can
round,
only do
right,
it
yeah.
4 times during the game because there's 4 rounds in the game.
Yep. Here you go.
I think I'm going to actually move my engineer to get some crystals. Because now that I have 2 robots, I cannot program any more robots. So
True.
now my options are I can use this robot to get an extension on my lab, or I can use this robot to get some crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's only 1 crystal here. Of course I want to go here for 1 time.
Yep.
To get 2 crystals because I can hold 2 crystals.
Yep.
So it's this robot and you put him in there and I get these 2 crystals because I used that robot.
Now the only danger with that is now that your robot's in that section, that is your responsibility. And at the end of the game, if you haven't killed off those 3 octopods,
I lose some points.
that's going to be a lot of points lost.
I know.
I believe it's going to be 6.
I'll figure something out.
Yep, 6. Alright, so it's my go, and I have the same kind of thing to do, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send one of my robots, right into the spot where I am,
Okay.
and he will get me a crystal. Didn't have to spend any time at all.
So now it's me.
Yep.
We didn't explain what the cards meant this yet.
These here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, these are extensions to your lab.
Yeah. So anything on there will let you hold more.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll notice there's letters on here. You also want to gain as many different letters in your lab as possible because you get points for different letters in the end.
At the end of the game as like bonus points.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, so let's say I get this one here, it's an F. When I add that to my lab over here, I can immediately take one of my unprogrammed robots and send it to section F.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do anything except at the end of each round, there's a area majority for the Aquasphere. Who controls the most sections? Whoever controls the most is going to get bonus points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I certainly wouldn't want to send it to F, considering there's 3 octopods there.
Oh, is that mine?
Yep.
Right.
So, what you doing now? Oh yeah, and then these cards here are bonus cards.
Mm-hmm.
There are one-shot bonus cards. There are bonus cards that give you bonuses that last the entire game. There's ones that only happen in between rounds. And even if you get like a one-shot bonus card like this one, you get that one-shot bonus, which is usually pretty good, but you still hold that in your hand, which counts towards your limit of 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something to keep in mind. And I believe it is your go.
It is my go. So I'm just trying to figure out here, like this one here, every time I program a robot to get a crystal, I would gain 2 time.
Yep, every time you go to this section right there.
Right. Every time I program a robot for the green action, 2 time.
Mm-hmm. Every time you program to kill octopods, it's 4 points.
4 points.
One time you'll get 2 time.
And a robot to get another card.
Yep.
And this one's at the scoring section. Oh, you program a robot to get time.
Yep, for 1 time.
And that's the same, but it's for crystals.
Yep. You got it.
So I think what I'm going to do this time is program a robot to get a card.
Okay.
That's me.
I know. I had this plan.
Excuse me.
And it's not really working. But I think I can still do it. So I'll do that and program to get a card. Nope. That's not really what I wanted to do at all.
Well, you can take it back if you want.
If these were in a different order, it would have been perfect. But because they're opposite, this would have let me do that. But now I can't program for it, so it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. So it's fine. It's all good.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. You go.
Okay, I think what I'm going to do next is... Well, the lab extension to get more time is really useful.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing that.
Okay.
Which is unfortunate because it's the D tile.
And you already have... oh, no, you have B.
D is D.
Yeah, that's all right.
So I can't send an extra guy off my thing here to...
Well, you can. It would just push your other guy into a holding area. Each section can hold one robot, but if another robot goes in there, it pushes it in this little holding area. And in a 2-player game, this can hold 2 of them. So you can still do it, and it still unlocks this for more points. I say do it.
Okay, I'll do it. Well, instead of moving him, I'll just put him there.
There you go.
So
nice.
That's that.
Right on. So now it's my go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend 1 time, and I'm going to move right there. And then I'm going to send this robot here, and another time to put out one of my submarines. And that gives me 2 points. Or 2 knowledge. I am more knowledgeable in the ways of submarines.
Right.
And that is it. It is your go.
So I think the next thing I'm going to do is program a robot to get the octopods.
Nice. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm actually not going to go anywhere. I'm going to send my other robot in here, and he'll go in there, and that will give me this card, which immediately gives me 2 time, and programs a robot to get a card.
And even though you've used it up, because it's not going to help you anymore, it still counts as your 2-card limit, right?
Yep. That it does. So, because I got the card, that actually gives me another 2 knowledge.
Right, and that's something I have to be overly aware of, because I always forget to take my points.
Yeah. Now it does have some iconography here. That means get the points that are located there and here. But it is very small. Mm-hmm. So you do have to definitely be aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was a 1-time bonus, but it was a good one. I'm happy. So it is now your go again.
So I think what I'm going to do is I can move through here for 0 again.
Yep.
And it pushes him there so that I can get a card. So at that stage of the game, the pause stage, I can program a robot.
To get crystals?
For 1 time,
For
right?
1 time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nice.
Yep.
Alright.
It's my turn.
So right now I have programmed... Okay. And I've got a choice. I can get time. Okay, so I'm going to program to kill octopods. There we go. Done.
And I guess the best thing for me to do now is stay where I am and kill some octopods.
Yep.
So technically it goes like this. You push him off and you put him in.
There you go.
And I can kill 2 octopods.
You got it. And 2 octopods is going to give you 3 knowledge. 1, 2, 3.
And you know what we forgot?
What?
I bought a card, so I get 2 knowledge.
Oh, yep. There you go.
See, we just
but
talked
you
about
just
that.
bought it, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fine.
We talked about it, but
yep.
Totally forgot to do it.
No problem. Alright, so I can't program up here anymore. I can't program because I've still got 2 robots. I can kill octopods, or I can get a red card, which there's no more red cards, so that's not going to happen. So I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to move. I'm going to push this guy in here, which puts him right there, and I'll kill these 2 octopods. And that's going to give me 3 knowledge. 1, 2, 3.
Now, I'm actually going to spend 2 time
Oh my.
to program another robot.
To do what?
I don't know if I should get the one to get me a card, which would give me a robot.
In 1 time to program a robot for time.
To get time.
Yeah, but that's in between, like during scoring.
Yeah.
which you already have one, so that's going to be a lot of time gone.
It is, but when do you gain your time per round?
At the end of the round, let's see here. Where's this set? So the first thing you do is you immediately get your time. Then you use those research cards. Then you do your knowledge point scoring.
But see, if I have 2 time each time, I can get a robot that gets crystals and time each round.
Yep. You can put out some more of your submarines. Because you get time based off of how many submarines you have out. You've got 1.
So maybe I should program a robot to kill the octopod.
Could. I'll give you 1 point.
And also 3 areas covered.
True. Tricky, tricky.
Okay, I'm going to do the octopod then.
Okay. Octopod killer.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm programmed so that I can get a red card. I want to go up there and program time for time. That would actually be kind of interesting for me because I don't have a way of getting extra time.
Mm-hmm.
And it would cost me 3 of my 4 time to get over to that one, so that every time I do this program action I would get 2 time, which would also be really good. Oh, this is tricky. Very tricky.
And you already learned where I want to go next, which is informing your decision.
And there's nothing else I can do unless I program. I could spend 2 time to program a robot, which I don't particularly like to do either. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that 1 time to go there. Send this robot out to get that, which gives me 2 knowledge. Done.
So then I'm going to spend the 1 time to go in here.
Okay. And knock me right out.
And kill the octopod.
Okay, which gives you a point.
Yep.
Nicely done. Alright. So now I can't program based off this anymore. I don't have any, so I could spend 2 time to program. And where am I? I'm right there. Where is C? C is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, let's do that. I'll spend 2 time. I'll program 1 to pick up an extension to my lab.
And I pass.
Pass. Okay, so you pass and go there. And then I will spend that right here to do that. To gain this. To that. Which sends this to C. Which is really good because now I can get another one of these cards.
But you also just have 4 to my 2 now.
Yes, that's also very good. And then you already passed, which means I pass. Which means player order stays the same. These come here. And that is the end of that round.
Did you get the points for both of your cards? You must have.
These here?
Yeah.
Yes. These you don't get points for.
Right.
So the next thing we do is, first of all, at the end of the round, we're going to get time based off of how many submarines are out. So I get 2 time.
I guess I get 1.
And you get 1. Did you want to spend it? Because you can spend it to program a robot too. And if you want, you can take a look at this first.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. All right, so that's good. The next one is scoring. Now, scoring is very, very interesting. We actually made a mistake for the first several times we played this, thinking that you had to score step by step. And then one of our viewers, when we did this on Twitch, said, you don't do that. You calculate all your points, and then you start moving these. So you can't get over the red line and then say, haha, I can't go backwards from the octopods, because you don't score that way. So this is what we score for. That's actually final scoring, so that doesn't help at all.
It's right here.
All right, it's right there. Right there. So we get our time. Then we do those. Right. Whoever has majority gets 6 points. So I got 40 or 2, so I'm getting 6 points. Then you look on your player board, and you look at the highest number from where your robots have been taken off your player board. But you also need that same section with no submarines, so that's going to inform points. So I've got another 6,
I have
and
4.
you're going to have 4. Then you look at crystals in your supply, and you've got 2, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 actually gives you another 3 points.
So I have 7.
And I get 1 more, so I'm at 13. And then for each section that you control that has octopods, those are negative points. So I've got 1, I've only got 1. So I'm down to 12, and you're down to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So 12 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I crossed a red line, so I lose a crystal. And you've got 6.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you crossed a red line, which costs you a crystal.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the end of the round scoring. Next thing we do is we take and fix these, so that stays there. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. That stays there. This goes over here, and that goes over there. And then this goes into the box.
And then we replace these cards.
Yep. And the interesting thing is, you don't replace just the ones that are gone. You place out one for each section. Yeah. And other ones get covered up, which is kind of cool. I like that. It's really neat.
And I started there.
Yeah, you might as well start it at A each time. Because that's A, yep. There you go. You want to do those? I'll go. So this one right here, there's a 1 lock that costs 2 time to go through. If you have this card, it's 0. This one, you get 2 time and immediately program a robot to get crystals. That one, every time you program for time, you get 4 knowledge points. That one, every time you program for octopods, you get 2 time.
Yeah.
That one is a one-time use, so you get to hold on to it until you decide to use it. When you use it, you get to take and move your guy from one side directly across over the other side for programming, which means you're going to get extra turns that round, extra programmed robots, which is pretty cool. And this one, every time you kill octopods, you get a crystal, which is also very cool. So that's done. Those are all done.
Now we do that.
Now we do that. So we'll start off with A, which gets an octopod. Then this gets an octopod and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 time. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's got a lot of time. 3, 4, 5 time. Then a crystal.
Then a sub.
Then a sub. There's already a sub there, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now it gets a yellow one. And then an octopod and a crystal.
And 4 time.
And 4 time. 3 and 4. There you go.
And a sub. A
and
white
then
sub.
White sub goes into the spot right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. And then this tile comes off and goes in the board. And this round, anything that gives you knowledge points, the submarines or getting the research cards is going to give you 3 points. And that is it. We are set up, and you are the first players, which means you go first.
I think, let's see here. Let me see where I could possibly go. Tricky, 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 tricky. It's also very, very, very tricky.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna... Oh, I don't know what to do.
I know there's all this crazy stuff going on.
I'm gonna program a robot to get a red card.
Okay.
I spent my time.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I'm in big trouble.
Yes, you are. Oh, man, this is... See, I really want to get that so that I can go back this way and eventually get into that spot.
Mm-hmm.
but I also really want to get a submarine out this turn.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have to get crystals this turn. Otherwise, I won't be able to get across this red line, which completely takes almost like this side of the board out of play for me, which really, really, really sucks. Darn it. Well, I'm still going to have to do that and program for a red card.
I'm in big trouble because I have 2 robots programmed, and I really need to get some time, or I'm not going to be able to move anywhere. So, this is not good. I'm gonna... Oh my goodness, this is not good at all.
That's right, because you're stuck in that one section. You can't even get out of there.
Right.
Well, if you got your red card here, you would immediately get 2 time. And a robot program to get crystals.
Which I already have.
Which you already have. Wow, that is tricky. Yowzas.
I think the only thing that I can do right now is I have to spend a robot.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to get a robot program for crystals because I already have one. So I think I'm going to spend my robot that gets me crystals.
Okay.
So this displaces him, which there's already a red and a blue there now. So now Justin has to put it back on his player board.
Yep.
And then I get that crystal.
There you go. Nicely done. I'm going to spend a time. I'm going to move over here. Send my robot, which just bounces them all right back, which is a real bummer. And that will give me this card. Which means I will get 3 points. And now I can't get any more points until I can
get a crystal.
That was my go.
Now I really wanted to get a submarine so I could start moving some of my submarines out. Because of the situation I have with no time.
Yeah.
And I can only spend my robots in there. I'm going to have to program a robot to kill octopods.
So you spent your time for this, and it messed you up. And I forgot to spend my time for that, which messed me up. Because I could have stayed right there and gotten a bunch of time.
Yeah.
Bummer. Although I wouldn't have got that much. Because I need to spend it, but whatever. So, I need to program for killing octopods, even though I don't want to. At all.
Now I have to spend one of my programmed robots. So should I... And you got the card that I really wanted. So now... Well, no, I can only hold 2 cards. So do I really want to use up a card slot with that card? I don't at all. At all. So I'm going to have to kill octopods.
Okay.
So that replaces him, but he can't go there, so he comes back here. And I kill this one octopod.
For 1 knowledge point. The little holding cells are interesting. In a 2-player game, only 2 robots can be held there. If you push a 3rd one in, basically what it is like if Charlotte pushes this one in here, there's one of each color that stays and the other one goes out. So if she were to push this out, it would come back to me, and if I were to push another red one in here, I would have to take my blue back. So it's nice. It means if you can get to all the sections eventually, you can have a certain number of robots that are staying out.
Right.
Which is cool. But it is my go, isn't it? I am going to go here to program our robot to get crystals.
And I'm going to go here to program a robot to get time.
And then I am going to spend 1 time to move here because I got that card now. And I can spend a robot which pushes him into here to get me a crystal. Done.
So then I use my robot to get the time, and I can have up to 6 time.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool.
Now I can do whatever I want.
I guess you can do a whole lot of whatever you want. I go?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to... move back over here. Spend this guy to kill an octopod for 1 point, which costs me a crystal. That was awesome. Man, I almost should have just passed.
I'm wondering now. I'm just contemplating to spend 2 time again to program a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really don't want any of these red cards that are on the table. I don't think.
Yeah. That one's awesome. I wish I could have got that one and this one.
Yeah.
But time is such, like, you see how Charlotte's turn was really dictated by the fact that she had no time.
Mm-hmm.
Having this to let me go through that 2 lock for 0, I have a lot more mobility.
Next time. I really think I need to get a submarine out, because if I don't, then I'm not getting my points that I could be getting.
Yep, that's true.
And then I'll get more time. So I think that's what I need to do. I need to program a robot for 2 time to make submarines.
Okay, I pass. There's nothing else I can do.
And then I'm gonna move my engineer into here for 1 time.
Okay.
To put a submarine there.
For 1 time.
And it's this guy. So he displaces this guy, which comes back to my board.
Yep.
Yep.
And you also get 3 points. Nice.
Now I'm thinking you've passed.
Yep.
And I'm thinking I want to see what cards come out next round for him. So
okay.
I'm
so
going to pass.
Okay. So these are going to swap. These come back here. The first thing we get is time for submarines, so I get 2.
And I also get 2.
You also get 2. And then I'm going to spend 1 to program a robot for time, which is my card.
Me too.
Okay.
But mine's
for crystals. Okay. And then we do scoring. So majority, we are tied for majority.
Mm-hmm.
So we both get 3 points. Then there's bots in play, so I'm going to get 6, and you're going to get 6. So we're both at 9. Crystals in supply, I got none. You're going to get an extra 3 points, so you're at 9, 10, 11, 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then negative points for octopods. I've got negative 2 points. And you're at negative 1. So I got a total of 7?
I lost track.
Okay. Maybe I should do it like mine first.
Right.
Because I'm trying to keep track. So I got 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 0. Take away 2.
7.
So I'm at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you're at 3 plus 6 is 9. 10, 11, 12 minus 1. So you get 11.
11.
Now I don't know where I was.
I don't know. I think I was 1.
Right here?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I think so. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
No problem.
If it's not,
it's 1 point.
1 a point.
We'll see if you beat me by 1 point.
Yeah, you beat me by 1 point.
Okay, so all our points are done. All that stuff is done. So the first thing we do is we fix this. Submarine's going to go up here. Programmer robot's going to go there. That stays there. That goes down there. That goes there. And these swap.
And these come out.
Yep.
So.
Ooh, whenever you cause someone else's robot to get bumped out of there, you get a point. Which isn't that good in a 2-player game.
And that's
one-time swap for programming.
Red gives you a crystal.
Nice.
Pause.
Spend a time.
One time to program a robot to get a card.
Nice.
4 points for...
Red card for 4 points. One time for submarines.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And I started right there.
Okay. So then, let's see.
You can do that part if you want me to.
Okay. Right on.
You can do that.
Oh, okay. And octopod.
Why are they all on my sections?
I don't know. A yellow submarine. Darn it. I was hoping to put a submarine out there this round.
You still can.
Yeah, for more time.
Yeah.
Crystal. And that is it. This pops off. And that is everything. Oh, and this goes away because I've already done that. There we go. So, done. And I get to go first. Woohoo! And I'm programmed for time. Where am I? How much time is there? I can only hold 4 times. That's not very helpful. I only got 2 time though, which is not very helpful either. Oh man, and the research cards that came out are not great at all. That is a bummer. So do I want to kill octopods or get a card? I'm going to program to kill octopods. Okay, done.
So my dilemma, I have 2 robots programmed already.
Mm-hmm.
And to get the card that I want, I would use up all my time.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for me to get more time after that, I have to wait all the way until there. Unless I use a robot to get crystals.
Darn, no, okay, no, I think, yeah, okay. I'm like thinking all my turns through right now to try to figure out how this is going to work, and I think I have it. I think. Maybe. I hope.
I think I'm just going to go get the card I want and spend all my time and risk it.
Okay.
Then I'm timeless. But I might be able to get more time.
Okay.
If I can't, then I would just lost the game. But I'm just going to risk it.
Risk it.
3 time.
No idea what you're doing, but that's okay.
To travel 0, 1, 2, 3 here.
Oh, wow.
To use this guy.
Yep.
Displaces you here.
Yep.
And then I can have this card. So I can program for a submarine next time.
Oh, wow.
Or crystals. Or both.
Oh, that is such a bummer. If I had gone second, I would be exactly where I want to get exactly what... Oh, no, I can't get cards anyway, so never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. And you get 4 points for that.
Good.
You have caught up to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the card I would love to have right now.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I've got 3 cards. I forgot I was full anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now that I thought I had an even better plan, but it got ruined, now I gotta figure out what my original plan was. I'm right there. I can kill octopods or get time. So I am going to move over to the C section because it's free for me. And then I will spend a robot like so, which will just push them there, to get time, which only gives me 2 because that's the maximum I can hold. Not very efficient, but there's a method to my madness.
We'll see.
Yep.
Okay, I have a robot here that can pick up crystals. So there's a crystal here, so I'm gonna
Oh, that's a bummer.
get a crystal with that robot.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. I'm going to program a robot to program a robot.
I haven't programmed any robots yet. And I'm out of time again. That's what I'm saying. I probably just lost myself the whole game, but we'll see.
You haven't actually done any programming.
I know.
It's crazy.
Well, I can't hold any more cards, so it's not going to be there, so it's going to have to be there. Program a robot to kill the octopods.
Gotcha. Alright. I am going to go back here, because again it's free. Spend that robot there, which kicks you out. Ha-ha.
Mm-hmm.
And he will program a robot to get a submarine. Good. That's what I thought that was.
Oh, because you had the program a robot to program a robot?
Yep. Done.
Mine's going to be a program to do that.
Okay. Alright, then I'm going to travel back over here again to program this robot, which just kicks him right back to here, and that puts out a submarine for 3 times. It's expensive, but I also get 4 points for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Now I don't have any time, so I can't go anywhere, and I have to spend something, so it's going to have to be this one. Here.
Which kicks that guy right up back to me.
And then I get this extension on my lab, which is sad because it's a D again, but...
Oh, that is a bummer.
But
Where
I can put
is
a
D?
robot in D.
Yep.
And I'll kick him out there.
Nice. Man, look at you with all your robots all over the place. It's crazy.
I know. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know, but it's working. I'm going to go here and program a robot to pick up crystals.
I'm going to go here and program a robot to get the time.
Okay. Now, I've got 1 time left. If I go there, I won't get anything interesting. So I'm actually going to have to spend my time to go here. So I can spend this guy, which just kicks him back, which is a bummer, but it gives me 2 crystals. Done.
So now I'm going to use this guy, which kicks him off. He was the one that gives me time.
Mm-hmm.
And I can hold 6, so I get all of the time.
Nice. And it's my go. So, do I really want to kill that 1 octopod? Not really. So I'm going to pass.
Now, if I wanted to go help myself and kill octopods,
Mm-hmm.
I would have to spend a lot
1,
of my
2,
time.
3 of it. Yep.
But I really should, because if I don't do that, I'm going to be losing points.
You're right now at 3, 4, 5. You're at -5 points. And I'm at -2. But you also have majority. And I have passed.
And it's going to be really expensive for me to
get up there.
Get submarines.
Yeah.
Which I haven't got any submarines.
Well, you got a bit of a balance. Like, you can spend all that time and go up there, and then you're not losing those 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. Whereas right now you're at -5, but you're also up 6 because you have majority, and there's no way I can take majority from you.
Mm-hmm. Because you passed.
Yeah.
And then I could save my time.
Save your time.
But I would also get points if I killed 2 octopods.
True. If you kill 2 octopods, you're going to get 3 points. So then you're at 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 minus 2. 7. So that's 7 points instead of 1. But is it going to be worth 1, 2, 3 times?
3 times. And where's time next round? I could get it in the second.
Actually, the time next round is right there where you would end up being.
No, I mean on there. It would be second.
True.
So yeah, I think I'm going to do that other weird move.
Okay, so you're spending 3 time?
Yep. It doesn't matter which way I go. I guess it's 3 either way. 1, 2, 3 or
2,
1, 2, 3.
Yep, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
And I killed these octopods.
Nice.
That because he's there. So
Yep.
Bye.
Right on. So, 2 octopods gone, which gives you 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
I really wanted though to get a submarine out so I could get more points here and get extra time.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I could have done because I would have had to spend 2 time to program a robot to make submarines.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't have had enough time to build the submarine.
Yeah. So, you are passing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you pass. Player order stays the same. That goes there. So the first thing we do is we get time. So I get 3.
I get 2.
And I'm actually just going to get the 2 so I can get a robot program for getting time.
Let me see where I am. I'm definitely going to spend 1 and get a robot to put out submarines.
Okay.
But should I spend 1 to get crystals? Because they're coming out here
then you
and
only
there.
have 1.
I know, and I've been time short this whole time, so I think I'm not.
Yeah, and you have 2 crystals already.
Right.
I mean, you probably lose 1 this round, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so time markers, research cards done. We get to the points. You have clear majority, so we'll give you the points first. So you got 6 points for majority. Bots in play, you're going to get another 6, so that's 12 points. Crystals, you've got 2 crystals, so that's 3 points. So 12, 13, 14, 15 minus 2 for 13 points.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 1 crystal. So I think spending the 3 time was worth it.
Okay.
That was a lot of points. I don't have majority, so there's no points there. I do get 8 points because I got my submarine out. Yes. And I got 2 crystals, so 8, 9, 10, 11. Minus 1, minus 1.
9 points.
9 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I lose a crystal, and now suddenly you're ahead 2 instead of behind 2. So yeah, I think it was worth it.
Okay.
It was a good job. So, this one, so that, then killing octopods, that goes up here. This goes down here, and that goes there. That goes there. There we go.
That?
That's all set. That is...
All submarines are 2 time?
Not 2 time, but halved.
Oh, half.
And it's actually right down here, so 0, 1, 1, and 2. So yeah, it makes putting submarines out so much easier.
Nice. So then this one is killing octopods gives you 2 time.
Yep.
That's points for moving people out.
Yep.
Infinity symbol.
Oh, it only costs 1 time to go from one end to the opposite end of the Aquasphere.
To cross in between.
Yeah. That's a good one. I like getting that one early if possible. Saves time.
And this one's 2 time when you program for time.
No, so 1 shot. You immediately get
right.
2 time and then get a robot program.
Yeah, sorry.
That's right.
And then programming for submarines gives you 2 time.
Yep.
Okay, and I'll do this.
All right, and I'll do the middle stuff.
And this is the last round, isn't it?
Yep. Crystal. And I already did that. So that's gone. This is done. This is the final round. Dun, dun, dun. I only got 2 time. That seems foolish.
I have 2 time.
Oh, but I have a guy programmed for time, so that's okay. All right, where am I and what am I doing? I can't program a robot because I've got 2 robots already programmed. So I'm going to want to do stuff with my 2 time. I'm going to spend my 2 time. I'm going to go way over here and I'm going to kill octopods, which kicks you right out. And then I kill both of these octopods, which gives me 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to program to get an extension on my lab.
Nice. I'm not going to move anywhere. I'm going to send another robot in, which is going to kick out one of your guys here.
Oh.
So that I can get time. And I get 4 time, please.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, that's it. And that was my go.
I'm going to pick up this. I'm right here still, so I'm going to pick up this extender.
No! Okay.
E.
Nice. And E is right here, which
Right.
isn't really going to do anything. It's just going to bump one back.
So that's my round.
Okay. I'm going to program here for an extension to my lab.
I'm going to program here to pick up time.
Nice. I'm programming here to kill octopods.
Okay, so I'm going to spend time to move over here. Oops. To use this robot to pick up time.
Okay.
And I can hold up to 8 time.
Wow.
So I can take 6 from here.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
That's going to be very helpful for you. All right. B and A. Where's A? Oh, A is right there. B is right there. Okay. So I'm going to stay right where I am and put this guy out, which bumps you back here. And that will give me this extension to my lab, which means I can take this guy and put him into B, which kicks him out.
It's really rude.
Yeah.
I am going to program a robot to program a robot.
Oh, that didn't actually work out. I could have done that in such a better, different way.
Oh well, that's what you did. Too late to go back now.
Yep. So I'll go here to program a robot to put out a submarine.
So now I'm going to use 1 time to travel here. To use my robot to program a robot to get
kicks my guy right out.
To program a robot to get a card.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, you still have room for 1 more card. Nicely done. Alright, I'm going to spend 2 time. And it just kicks him right back in, but it puts out a submarine. Which gives me 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I lose my crystal.
So, and now I'm going to use this card, or this robot here, to get myself a card.
Oh, bummer!
Oops, I took them all, but it's only the top one I get.
Nice. Now putting submarines out costs half as much. It is nice because sometimes you don't know if you're rounding up or down for the half, so it's here. So 0, 1, 1, and 2. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, is it my go? I can kill octopods. So, I don't have to spend time to go there at all. It's 0. So I go over to D level, send in this guy.
Okay. Oh, it puts in there, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And kill 2 octopods.
Okay.
Oh, that goes there. Octopods come to me. And that gives me 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
Now I'm going to use this robot to displace him.
Yep.
And he was building submarines. So for 1 time.
1 time. Submarine and 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This switches up there, and you lose a crystal. Alrighty. Where am I? I'm right there. I'm going to spend 2 time to program a robot to get crystals.
Okay. I have a question before I do my move.
Okay. What is it?
So when we pause here, am I still going to have an opportunity to buy a robot?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you will get your time markers, and then you'll have that opportunity to buy stuff. Because, yeah, if you get to that red line and you don't have a crystal to cross it, you can take a robot that's programmed and put them back in instead, which is kind of nice. And you still do an end of round scoring as if there was going to be another round, but there's not. But then after you're done that, you do final game scoring, in which case the red lines don't mean anything anymore. So, yeah, good call. And it is your go.
So I'm going to spend 2 time to program a robot to make a submarine.
Nice. I'm going to stay right where I am. I'm going to put this guy in here, which is going to kick one of your guys out to get that crystal. Done.
I'm going to spend 1 time to move into here, although my guy's already in there, so it pushes him back out to build a submarine.
For 1 time. Nice. And 5 points. Taking the lead.
For a minute.
And then I pass.
And I don't think I can do anything else because I don't have any robots.
Yep.
And I already spent my 2 time to program a robot.
Yep.
So I have to pass 2.
Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna get 4 time. And you're gonna get 4 time. And then I could spend to get a robot, but I don't think I will because I got a crystal.
Can I spend to get both robots?
You can, but time markers give you points in end game scoring.
So I can either just spend 1 to get 7, but when I use him to go over the line, he's going to come back here.
Right.
But that's after I get points.
Right.
So,
because you're thinking about that there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
For an extra point.
They give you an extra point, but then you're using a time, which is a point.
Right.
So
and I have more points than you.
Yeah.
Or time than you.
Yeah. So I spend 1 time and program 1 robot just so you can make sure you're getting past that red line. Yeah. Okay. Majority of the controlled spaces, which is me. Yeah. So 6, 16, 17, and then 1, 2. So I got 15 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that lost me a crystal.
Okay.
Done. So you didn't get majority, but you do have 7 points from robots. You've got no crystals and negative points. You've got just that, so it's -3. So you're at 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I didn't even have to do that.
That's alright, it works out to be the same anyway. So that is the end of the round scoring. So now there is the end of game scoring. Final scoring at the end of the game. And we no longer have to pay any red crystals to go over red lines.
Okay.
So the first part is knowledge points for the different letters in your thing. So you got 3, and I've got 3. So we both get 6 points. Okay. You get 1 point for every time marker you have left over. So I got 4.
I have 5.
Okay. None of us got all of our submarines out, so no bonus points. None of us got a completed lab, so no points there. That's it.
That's it.
That is it.
I have 22 and you have 31.
Nice. That last round of mine, I got a lot of points. Yeah. Other than that, like right up until that point, it was a pretty close game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is Aquasphere.
It is.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap this up. Come back with a review.
Right.
Right on.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Laters. randomly decided we railed that.